Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy Friday, where we are going to be continuing the MSQ. We were supposed to continue the MSQ last time, but we ended up getting completely sidetracked and did almost all of the Dragoon side quests. But we're gated because Chocobo Forest we're not going to be able to get to, at least as of yet. So, but alas, if we're gated by MSQ, I'm perfectly fine with that. That means I get to go do the actual MSQ for now and get caught up. And I'll have to really... I'm surprised we can actually go to Mor Dhona without actually getting aggroed on. Like, I know that it'd be really hard to code that and not necessarily realistic, but like, that's kind of the thing that will break people's immersions from MMO. Once again, it's not like, it's how do you code that? How do you like do that? How do you change a world state like that for somebody that's not in an instance, right? Like, and how do you do it in an effective manner? So while you can have those criticisms, absolutely, it's okay. But how do you access that, actually? While you can have those criticisms, how do you fix it, right? That's not what I wanted. Where the fuck is she? Is it Rowena? No, I'm in the right room. It gets weird when you get things buried under individuals. It should be up the staircase. Okay, I'll have to check there because there is a second floor that I completely missed. There's a manga adaptation, The Chronicles of Narnia. The art is amazing. Some people have told me that it's probably impossible to make a manga adaptation of it. Me searches the manga, finds it interesting. I'll have to... I didn't know that that was a thing. That's interesting. Oh, it's back inside. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Crispus is the warrior like the Godslayer. Do I really want that smoke? Nah, I want to live right. And then it should be here. Thank you. I will tunnel vision that hard. It's what's her face? It's the handmaiden. Right? No, it's not. It's someone different. Handmaiden has glasses. Yeah, but you again in the flesh. Words can I express my... It was taking place. Crystal Blaze turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my companions and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch on the mutineers while we await your return. Then well by us, we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all our power to aid you. Before you arrived, see word from listener that you were searching for General Raubahn. As an admiral, I inform you, he was recently moved from his cell to the Marasha pit. She is one of the refugees. Yes, I completely forgot about this plotline. As at some juncture, you, Hase, and the third unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This cannot be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, I believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of execution. Suffice to say, we have people showing, shadowing the thing. This Lalafell doing that is actually distracting me. This is just classic Lalafell behavior. This is Lalafell behavior, yeah. Join the hunt, seek outdoor and Highbridge. We're bound. Cool. Time to blitz it. Wow, I've been to Camp Drybone in a hot minute. It's all just part of the Lalafell agenda. Yep, the Lalafell agenda doesn't exist. That's what they want you to think. Hey, yo, let the Lalafell cook. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, like the fact that like it's little things like that, right? Like a modern AAA game, do you think they'd add whisking sounds like that? Or you think it'd be some like weird sound effect, right? If they added a sound effect, or would it just be an animation, right? The fact that 14 does so many little interesting things, like you can tell they cared about this game. And they still do. I'm expecting you, times of the essence, so I shall be direct. You, Hase, and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch for the entrance. Let's make haste and join him. She's a Carlian spy. Yeah. There are only 4 good Lalafells. Well, does Tottery count as good because she's actually just a mob boss, right? passing out will help BS when I get off work tomorrow. Go to bed, Rev. You actually have work. I'm technically working, but you actually have work. It's okay. I won't burn through all of Heavensward tonight. I haven't been here in a hot minute. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Makes sense that they would put this here. Ozon should be somewhere. One of the markers a little indirect. Totter is redacted. Camper redacted is not involved. It's just Totter. Don't worry about it. He's here. As much as you possibly can. The more to get done, the better. Right. I got about this stream, then I got to go do Zuck really quick after this. So I have this. You can make a time, my friends, moments ago. The trader Ilbert arrived and entered Halatali. It's maybe certain that the General Raubahn is being held within. Interesting that they reuse a dungeon for this. They're probably going to instance it, right? Ring of Healing. Huh, that's neat. There's no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. I read that as 1 or 2. Like, I don't know. My brain was not having that tonight. Oh, we're already level 3. Really? Oh, well, it's sinking to 53, but it's a 51 quest. Blueberry sighted. Target rich environment. Oh no, I've already been told that Totter is effectively just a mob boss. Channel was recommended channel list. That's how I found your channel. Well, thank you. Glad to have you. Oh, right.
Forgive me my lateness.
Forgot we actually get to see her face now.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
It do be Ugiri.
Yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Yeah, no, that's an acceptable take. Yeah, I'm still getting used to his voice. But yeah, it's good to see you. I'm surprised I want to recommend it.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts.
The reason that they're sounding like this is they, as of the end of A Realm Reborn, which was the base game, right? And into this, they swapped. I think they actually got a different, their cast is different. I can't remember what the specific thing that was that they did, but they have a new cast. Everybody got swapped over. So it's them adjusting to their roles, as this is the first time that they're in this role.
Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information.
Alphino is taking me some time to get used to.
You need not apologize, my lady.
I actually don't know what aren't they lizards?
That you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the 3 of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
She's actually pronouncing, because I'm assuming that the domens are based on Japanese. How she said Hozan and Higiri, like, that actually kind of slaps the way she pronounced it. Like, Rev, go to bed! Magic.
With me!
Well, Rev, if you're going to be up, you might as well do your variant dungeon. Rev's like, well, I'm going to sleep. Japanese, a bit of Korean as well. I don't know. Maybe they could see Korean influence in there. Potentially. I'd have to deal with them a little more. I was under the impression they were Japan specific. Oh boy. They all wear, if they wear blue, it's a target rich environment. Let's go. The Korean, by the way, you legend. I've been wanting to make my way over to, I had a friend who was teaching over in South Korea for a time. And apparently, like, it was super cool. She ended up coming back home because she couldn't do the work schedule. Like, one of these days I'll make my way over. If it's a clip, link it in the Discord. Sorry, I'm having to try and keep track of chat. Yeah, they did add the character portraits. It's kind of cool. I'm a yokai person. Are you talking about like the game Yokai Watch, or in regards to like studying about yokai? Because these take on slightly different roles. Okay, we're good. I don't need my map up. Why is my map still up? Yokai in general. I mean, I like studying about them. I like all sorts of like spooky and supernatural shit. Oh my god. I mean, they could have been.
Leave this to me.
I could see as a white mage this being a problem. I'm also being synced down 3 levels higher than the quest. No, 2 levels higher, right? Link it in Discord, because I think other people want to check that out too. Just clarify that it's the Chronicles of Narnia manga that oddly slaps. This is a different section. We don't go through this in the main dungeon, do we? Yeah, we had to have, right? Heavensward, White Mage, DPS, Stone, 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 Heal, Stone. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. He's within a force field. I know. I've played Destiny. We got to grab the ball and throw it at the machine. Remember some mana or magic device. You're not forced to open it. It will be booby trap. It could be. Yeah. Yugiri is voiced by Sion Blake. Unfortunately, her life was taken before the end of Heavensward. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, she did leave way too soon. Her voice, I was about to call her voice actor is really, really legit. Probably split. I don't think they call them. I don't think they refer to them that way in Infinite. I can't. It's been a little while. This is Ilberd. Did he show up? Nah. Take birth for friends. You're the victims of harsh economic conditions. Ah! I'm gonna punt him. See that right there, that little crane? I'm gonna punt him right over that crane. You'll not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of the Thal, where I hope to join you. Where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Destroy the portcullis. My spear has killed gods. Your gate has no power over me. Yeah, I'm synced down, so I can't use Fang and Claw yet. Oh, that's just a jam. I'm gonna punt that Lalafell. The fact that like there was that much poison just like sitting there, like they cleverly laid this giant trap, to be fair. Oh, I'm going the right way. Oh, that's a ball. Amazing how a poison of this concentration that you can visibly see it doesn't kill us, but poor Nanamo like got like ganked super quick, like super easily. Interesting that they have access to jams now too, actually. Favorite expansion. No, the Heavensward music is really good. Mine. Yeah, Chaos Thrust slaps. It really does. This music did not need to go this hard. I'm assuming I'm in the right place? I don't think I am. No, that's not it. I might actually enter a fit. Oh, no, upstairs, upstairs. No hesitate to ask me. Oh, I won't. I know Rev and I are testing tanks right now. He has a lot. I mean, he's just leveling up his tanks, I guess is what I should say. But I will definitely let you. We're going to try to get some stuff going because I need to go through more queues and stuff. So we're going to try to get something going on like maybe like a weekly basis or something. Something ridiculous? Absolutely. Healer and DPS. Once I get more competent in healer, I'll probably have people step in as healer until I can get more competent with healer. The fact that that glorified humidifier just... The fact that it was doing that much terraform, like atmospheric forming, right? Like, oh my god. That's one character. I know, like the fact that I can have a single character and try to max all this out is amazing. Alpha, no, you don't look like you're doing super good. How did you survive the poison? Should have crept under that door. I guess, yeah, those are off global cooldowns, aren't they? Yeah, those are off global cooldown dives. Interesting. Got a great house in this garden. I don't want to go. No, dude, do not do that. No, if you got a great house, go. Like, you're totally fine. You don't also have being in RFC is also not contingent on being able to play. It's just a matter of me having time. Is really what that comes down to. No, you're all good. He. And Dark Tide 1 class is a grenade that is a regular grenade for the size, and this 20 meter explosion. Hell yeah, 20 meter explosion is kind of base. Mad about how dumb their hats are. No. I would wear their hats. Their hats are kind of cool. On different data sends, I have to hop over on character screen. Right, yeah, no. I'm only on Diabolos because I had a buddy who wanted me to play initially who doesn't play. And he doesn't really play anymore. And he was on Diabolos, so I hopped on Diabolos. So when I started again, I'm like, well, I'm on Diabolos. So that's when Rev and Kiwi hopped over. And cross realms makes it much easier. And I haven't seen house. I get that. Yeah, no, it makes sense. The FC is if anybody doesn't have one, right? Kind of like the Destiny clan that I ran. If no one had it, cool. But if you do, awesome as well. Like, it's there for anybody that needs it and or wants it. If you're already set, you're set. Don't worry about it. Brilliant conviction. That doesn't even tell me what the buff is. I love seeing on YouTube, Kip. It is I. For some people, fortunately. For others, unfortunately. Welcome. My buddy's got a house. Yeah, we have an FC house. I haven't visited much on stream, but yeah, we have an FC house. From your ordeal. Must quit this place. Yes, no, having a house is definitely a bonus. Or a selling point. So what are clever contrivances to worry like? Is it him? Is it Ilberd? It is him. Don't tease me, game. I want to gank him here and now. You mean to struggle on then? Very well. If you would stand in my way to cut you down like all the rest. Oh, please tell me. Oh, I'm ready. I've been waiting for this. Can't Fang and Claw. I want a Fang and Claw because that's the next on rotation, but I can't. Say Yates gets us some. Oh no, it's him, right? Especially when I'm in the kitchen, yeah. Get.
I have you now.
You fucking what? Get back here. I'm not done with you. That has a... Okay, so you can't override the DOT. You know, I should actually probably help you guys, because you guys are pretty helpless. Ilberd, I need you to not. Oh, damn. What a blade beam. You. Taking you down. Ilberd is like, I keep hitting this man, but he's not going down. I'm taking everybody but Ilberd. I don't think I actually heard his VA. I don't think we heard it during ARR, did we? I'm definitely doing a subpar rotation. Oh, hey, you don't have Chaos Dust on you. Healers, mages, everything else with great effect. No, that makes a lot of sense, actually. See, I don't have people explaining this to me, like, in the story, so I appreciate that. Oh, it is a completely... No, we did hear his VA. I don't know how I feel about that one. I do see that small fell over his right shoulder, though. Can I punt him? Please let me punt him.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
I mean, you literally said it was you, to be fair.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite.
Got him.
If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
I mean...
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
I like his old voice a little better, actually. But I do understand why this is
if we ourselves
a
are
good
not free,
swap.
Free to think and to act. How are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
Yeah, he does speak a little bit. He is more soft-spoken. Oh, I've seen clips of 1.0 Final Fantasy.
You'll not get away!
I just want to stab him so bad.
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
I love her VA. Her current VA is great. That shift is gonna be a little sad, not gonna lie.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
That's the one.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass.
Oh, yeah. So Alamigo is addressed more in Stormblood. Okay, so I will quell my search for Alamigo lore and answers until then.
Ilbert, there is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
Technically, the was the Goldsmiths Guild, because they had to deal with repairing some of the magic tech armor and stuff. I'm sure there's someone that could create a great prosthetic arm for him.
General, are you aware that Lord Olorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
We never saw a body, to be fair.
What?
At least after we were...
How can that be?
At least after we were brought out of the room. It was never brought up. To be fair...
But it is not safe here. Let us
The
continue
wings.
this conversation
The
now.
wings have little physics. It's great. They jiggle. They wiggle. My wings don't jiggle. Awful. Actually awful. Kissner is never overtly discussed, just side stories and setting documents and whatnot. Right, but that's why we have lore channels and stuff that will like clarify the lore and stuff. And at some point, I definitely want to get the Alamigan history and relevance. Threats have been subdued as you command. Watch over the entrance. So no further activity. Edward and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of the passing. Dark stranger, what you buy? General Alden, I presume you in the signs of Seventh Dawn. Identify yourself. Fear do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message at goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me to direct you to the steps of the Waking Sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. So about Urianger. That ARR cutscene, though. As I assure you, General Alden, if you come with me, I have ready carriage. You may travel in comfort from your prying eyes. Always the Waking Sands chat. I need to get in the Encyclopedia Orzias. I definitely need to. Spoken with Urianger via link early, confirms the man's story. Ron's safe hands, make our way to Vesper Bay. You gonna tell me who? Or are you just gonna like look, I'm here to burn shit down and kill shit. Like actually I should still have one Vesper Bay ticket. Because I never actually used all of them. Uniform voucher. Maybe I used them all actually. I just swear I didn't. Yeah, that's Cascadia uniform voucher. Weird, I actually used them all. Neat. Often assume the people watching are completely caught up with the current content. Scribe is a wonderful channel, but as Alamigo, you would be a massive spoilers. Yeah, that's... Yeah, but at the same time, so like for that, it's kind of a logistical nightmare though, Like, if you were to make a lore channel that only gave as much information as you were caught up, yes, there would be some demand for it. But I think overall, I think it would be a video that's going to garner more controversy, quote unquote, than if you didn't, right? Because, oh, well, you're missing this story. Well, that comes out in Stormblood. Oh, well, you're missing this. Well, that comes out in Heavensward. Well, you're missing this. Well, I mean, this is supposed to be if you played a Realm Reborn, right? So, like, that's such a weird one because, like, I absolutely agree with you. I think there should be a breakdown version for, you know, if you're an ARR versus Heavensward, right? It just becomes a logistical nightmare, and commenters might get a little out there. I haven't been to Waking Sands in a hot minute. I'm right, generally when I watch a lore channel, like if I watch like a Vadi video, right, on Dark Souls, I mean, I'm caught up with Dark Souls, so I mean, yeah.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
He's got facial hair. He's gonna be sus.
Father!
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father.
Oh no, it's Papashan,
I
right?
should have been at her grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering.
There is an
And
imposter
judging
among
by
us.
your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young lady, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify her grace's vital signs?
She was just kind of on the ground.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
I've heard his voice Raubahnn's new VA. I've heard him somewhere else. I can't remember where.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance? Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Yeah, his new VA kind of slaps.
Were I to guess,
That's the first I've heard Orianja.
Being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
Yeah, kinda.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more, for her sake, and that of our nation.
Nick Bolton has very few roles, but biggest roles for voicing Raubahn is male Hawk from Dragon Age 2. I never played Dragon Age 2, so it's got to be something else. But I mean, that makes sense. So he is one of those voices, I guess. We also would appreciate the lore at the moment. Just consume it through the game itself. Oh, absolutely. Like, you have to go through, like, Dark Souls 3, go through the Cathedral of the Deep, get to see Aldrich consuming Gwendolyn, right? And then you can go back and watch a fucking, body video on the Deep and why Aldrich has implications. And not counted on Prioress Delilah herself appearing within in my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We could not have done it without you. I don't know what I want. I'm not going to use it anyways. Tauder, yes, General Raubahn is now in safe hands. Another assault, very well. Shouldn't return at once. Please notify Count of our coming. Seeing that we face another crisis, the Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege on the Holy See. Though I'm loath to abandon Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Delilah's claims. That being the case, we propose we leave Marshal Tarpin and others to investigate. With all haste to Ishgard. Yeah, we're gonna start back and forthing it. I mean, they give you just enough to keep you going. What? Oh, throwing snowballs. I was like, what the hell is that noise? Until probably a quarter into the next expansion. What set and what class? If you like. Don't worry about materia. I'm all good. I'm not gonna worry about materia till when, like, Endwalker. And even then, technically, probably even till Dawn Trail. I don't know enough about progging. Maiming. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but don't feel obligated to. I definitely appreciate it. Much short would not have bothered, but the city's awash with rumors of another Dravani attack, and Lord Harshfont is to get a hold of you, speaking of whom he and the others are waiting for your insights. You better head in. Wrong way. Manor. Because in Stormblood, I was gonna go through a samurai. I'm actually saving my samurai at 61 right now, so I can level it up to probably 70. Thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. I'm sure you are now aware Dravanians are once more gathering for war. Kit Master Livier, I must apologize for the abrupt summons, but we thought it best must try our contact by the most direct means possible. When the observation bells toll, this is a warning that cannot be ignored. Holy See has ordered that we make ready for battle. Because you haven't heard, a band of trappers returned from the west. Then they saw a cloud dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Needhog's minions gather once more for war. If you would like to, then I would absolutely oblige. Not have to take our arms in each of the other conflicts. First came to Ishgard. I offered you my protection. I cannot ensure your safety here. I cannot well accept your aid, much less ask for it. Signs of dawns. You are faced with a choice to remain in a besieged Ishgard, take sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume the influence of your decision, but I ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force our hand. I mean, I'll just kill the dragons. Let's go. I'm ready. Though we flee to the ends of the world, There's no place in this trouble in the ages for your strife. Once more, the horde is spawn Ishgard. Once more, the weary defenders must take up spear and bow. Count would have to seek shelter from the storm, but I ask to grow tired of running. Or to shine the light of dawn, must do so at full mind, anchored and whole. Let me do this next thing with the dragons, and then I can hop to an Aetheryte Plaza. Okay, we shall abandon our allies in their hour of need. The choice we make to this day would give great implications of our order. It is only right that Todder should have to stay. Come and let's meet outside and discuss the path that lies before us. Between AR and Heavensward is pacing. No, this is so much. But the reason that this works, though, is because ARR took its time with pacing. ARR set up so much that, I mean, like the Signs of the Seventh, we still don't know what happens to Y'shtola. We still don't know what happens to what's his face. Oh, sorry. Let me finish this next dragon segment and I can meet at an Aetheryte Plaza. Because I'm like speedlining to that.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But
Look
what
flattering.
attitude
No, you're
do
good.
we
It's all good.
have?
Don't.
It's not
That
like
is
we can
perfectly
talk it over
fine. I
with them.
appreciate the gesture.
Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
The Echo?
You don't mean Iceheart?
Hmm.
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
We're going to associate with... This is not going to go well. Like, yes, this is logical. However, this is a religious city-state that is very against heretics. Oh my god.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Oh, hi, Estinian.
Estinian?
Where you been, buddy? You, how you doing there? You know, doing okay? After the little dragon incident? You doing okay, Estinian?
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
You do have a vendetta against Nidhogg, to be fair.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I, for one, would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Me looking at Estinian and Alphino. Bitch, what am I, chopped liver? Am I not also the Azure Dragoon?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice.
Oh, I guess we did see him at the beginning of
Think
Heavensward.
carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Yeah.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
So that's the thing. Like, Estinian, how does the end of ARR, where you see Estinian, tie up with the class? Because they're both level 50 quests. And in the class quests, he tries to embrace the dragon, but then disappears, right? So that's the part that confounds me, is what is the chronological order of events there?
I am glad to be of service.
If it was like 49, clearly that'd be sooner, right? But it was 50. So and they're both, I don't know. It depends if Dragoon is meant to be done before or after ARR, actually. Never we should succeed in winning Iceheart for our cause. Our plans for Parley will swiftly come not should the Holy See decide to strike against the Horde. We must petition Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. But I would ask that you remain at 410 Manor and work the counter decision. Tell them that the signs of the dawn mean to do all in their power to ensure that Ishgard and her people survive. Months back before you two meet up again. So he just took a little break, and then we get ARR and Heavensward. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you for that. That actually helps in piecing that together. Okay, where are we at? Alpha knows way. This one added several sets of safety together. Oof, that's rough. No, ads are getting really bad. Job quest chronology could occur before the era of patch quests. Okay, thank you for that clarification. So okay. Patch quest will come after class. Got it. That actually is immensely... That makes a lot of sense. I see other people are also hopping on the... hopping on the table to talk to people. I'm going to make it quick. Well, let me do the dragons first, because this is the next quest that I'm on.
The defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair and supplied with enough.
If you need to get off, don't feel obligated to stay on.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
I feel like that's going to change in about a paragraph of words.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
Hmm.
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
Alphino, you should probably tell him the entire plan.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders.
Ooh.
They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Ooh, the sass.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg.
It's still too early for a big dragon fight, right? It's still too early.
To dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
So it is ARR MSQ, ARR job quests, and then it leads into the patch quests, and then it leads into the Heavensward MSQ / job quests. Okay, so patch quests will always come after. Use Emmerich support, we may not proceed without fear of preemptive guard attack, which maybe we can't afford together. History tells us that the Dragons will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must need to track down and win over Lady Iceheart, locate and parley with Nidhogg in short time against us. If you're ready, let's go about our task. It's just stupid, pet. I love it. Cutscene, really? Okay. Ah, 12 chairs. Okay. Those are Knights of the Round reference. It's a big sword.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come. In their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies.
See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
Ah, I get it. They were bad all along.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution.
I do like that blue.
We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
I'm just gonna take his silly staff, use it as a white mage weapon.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
What are you? You're just an Ascian, aren't you?
Of King Thornton.
Yeah, there's context there that I'm definitely missing. We're set forth, must needs inform Tyler of our plans. Here at the St. Regis Farm, tell your friend we may have some time. We're choosing the other more easy. Cool. We need to remind, come, let us head back to 410 Manor. That is a puff of dark. I actually really like that lance. Such a cool lance from ARR. Okay. Yeah, I will see. Yeah, I'm sure I will see. Like, there's things happening. He's turned into an Atlas voice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that cutscene hit different. Okay, so I need to go here. You go here. Aetherite crystal across the plaza. I actually completely spaced how to do that for a second. My brain was just not loading. Like, there are things happening. Inside the manor, yes. Unless the Elf Pope is actually a plant and the original Elf Pope is dead. Of course, that's set time to make sure for keep an eye return to Ishgard. You should be careful, alright, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening for news of our lost friends. I'm gonna find them as you, Tyler Farrell. Yeah, we really haven't heard of Y'shtola or like Thancred or anybody since ARR. Let's put this off to me especially. Did he get he got the drip now? She was tired of seeing him freeze. Quality is actually rather good. Glad you like been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always lending. Yes, actually. Whatever else waits me upon the road, I shall fear no cold. As I could do now, must be getting back to the tavern, or I never catch up with all the gossip. Best luck on your journey. You do got that new drip though, which is now both him and Ali saying getting their new drip. But you can miss coils, right? You can actually not do coils to progress. The wiggle on this helm is actually kind of lovely. I actually really like it. Okay, where am I going? Pick this Stinian. Can I steal? Sorry, I'm trying to blitz this as fast as I can. Yes, I did do coils, actually. I don't remember if it's actually a stream or not. I don't remember if I actually did it on stream. I thought I did. No, coils isn't in any roulette. I think I might have to go through coils again, actually. I don't remember. It must have been one of my Final Fantasy Fridays. I could have swore I did it. Maybe I didn't upload the VOD, though. I can always just do coils again, to be fair. Pick up the trail where we can't cover this Western Highlands. I need to actually do it again, actually, now I think about it. Because I need to get raw footage for it. Sequester, was it in the commander of the Falcon's Nest? The heretic who's been working in the area. I now have a leveled character though, so I can actually go in at a fairly high level. So I'll actually take that. No, the fact that Coils isn't in a roulette. You know what is in a roulette though? Chrysalis with Neobralis. That's in trial roulette. That's always fun when you get that twice in a day. The fact that it has just relevant context for Alice actually makes me really sad that it's not in a roulette. But it makes sense. Very well, bring you to Falcon's Nest. Just remember the company you keep in Casino Trifling Matter. Yes, Dragoon, I know, of course. I believe I have met this young gentleman. Often on the view at your service, and you're not mistaken as the gravity of our missions, Herwald. I'm sure that you're aware of the observatory, which is warned about gathering for another assault. We believe that we may have yet a way to avert the coming conflict, but only we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus, we have come to the Falcon's Nest in the hopes of acquiring the latest intelligence in the heretics' movements. We'll do Orenvale. Not really. It's just dungeon. It's just eat your fruit dungeon. Then you would be service speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from a sweep now. Surrounding lands. I mean, it's just, I need to get the mechanics down a little more. Orenvale isn't that bad. I'll switch to Question of the Knights, assigned to pick up the remains of the heretic refuge at the Borgogne Mills. Definitely mispronounced that. Also, they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Mistress knows that well this place I speak of. She's the one who discovered it. By force, then I will stay and wait for the remainder of my patrol while you two go visit this refuge. With my inquiries, I will join you there. Don't do Quoz, you don't see Alice for quite a long time. Right, which I'm kind of curious where Alice comes up, because she pops in Heavensward at some point. New Alpha Note drip kind of slap, though. Eat your damn green simulator. Yes, that one. Which I actually forget how the mechanics work, so I don't eat my fruit as much as I probably should. I'm definitely guilty of not eating my fruit. I just haven't done it enough times, if that makes sense. Once I do it more, it'll be fine. That's a fate. Because you just get barbs, right? You just get built up of barbs, and I think you eat it to get rid of the barbs. I don't know. I'll have to look into it, honestly. Oh. Imperium is a map. Something tells me that's going to be late Heavensward. Compass now. Hopefully goes fine. Right. No, I need to do those. I have space doing those. I'll do those off stream, honestly. Eating Gears moves your gold radiation stack. I actually didn't even see the gold radiation stack. Shows how much I pay attention to my buff bar. Yeah, I'm going to do the etheric the air currents off stream. I just don't see a reason to do those on stream. Because I know most people want to come for the MSQ and stuff. After stacks to 3. That would make a lot of sense, actually. Ow. I think I messed that up, actually. Oh, good thing I landed down here. I displaced him so far. He just runs away. Just tat. Awful. Yeah, just pay attention to stacks. Isuna should actually take care of some of the... I don't think it takes care of the gold stack, right? I think it takes care of the barbs and burrs. I'm still trying to figure out what Isuna does and doesn't deal with. Because it removes status afflictions. But I'm assuming that there's going to be some that are dungeon or, like, duty specific. Rebalances Armvale was worse, I think. Ticks were faster and far more, even at low stacks. That sounds like that would be something that would be rebalanced over time. That makes a lot of sense. So it could just absolutely be worse. If it is a blue binder, you can Isuna it. Interesting. Got it. Okay. So that confirms what I was thinking, but also how to actually address it. Cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Only remove afflictions when the small blue bar shows above the icon. So just check for the blue bar. If it isn't, it cannot be removed. And don't even worry about it. Got it. I'm assuming that there's going to be dungeons out there that I'm going to have to actually pay attention to. And like, oh yeah, I need to actually Isuna things. Big fucking wasteland. Well, especially if Chocobo Forest is part of Heavensward, right? That probably has some etheric air current, so I'm also MSQ locked behind that anyways. I'm really not worried about getting those anytime sooner on stream. Final Sting is fine. Oh my god. Is that the stupid bee in Lanasia that you have to get for Blue Mage? I got that. It was awful. That bee will actually just kill you. I'm gonna say, well, something of late here. So we chanced not promising looking sheaf letters. Then we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. Seeing that the heretics were coming left behind their pests scourged for the investigation, several members were badly wounded. Carry duties out and the creatures were slain. We have to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves. It's not just Lanasia. Fear all be enemies across time and space. This sounds about right. This makes sense. I like bees. That's just a polar bear. No, that was a bear. You can go to Chocobo Forest, but it's much better to go to the new zone as the MSQ leads you to them. Yeah, I guess that'd be fair. That makes a lot of sense, though. Like, and that's the thing, I'm not in a rush. Like, I don't have to blitz. I'm actually going through everything at a fairly decent pace. Slaying them, my thanks. Return to our duty without fear of mauling. That's a wind-up elf, you know? That's kind of cool. Wow, you just did it via MSQ quest. That's neat. Oh, that's kind of cool. There we go. Struck down Lady Iceheart. Is that not so? The records were discovered are... This beast spawns my comrades appear to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing the contents more closely. Intends we were surviving the onslaught of Fang and Claw, whereas these souls contain more friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray the gods lead us to Iheart's door. It's hardly a choice at all. Alright, so the real question is... find 3 things. That's an air current. I mean, I'll take it. 15 car. I will let you know, I'm totally good right now. I appreciate it, though. We're still 50s. Where the... There is really no rise in level. I've seen, what, max 52? Heavensward currents. Yeah, I'm not really... They don't really seem that bad, honestly. Like, that was, like, right there. Yeah, I could see... do we... I'm gonna laugh if we have a Stormblood current on top of, like... I don't think they put it on top of Kugane, because that's technically optional content. Be funny, though. That's 1. That's 2. Sure I'm not missing anything. Goes there, it takes a while. Right, which is, I mean, I spent so long in ARR because I was trying to give the story the time and respect that it did deserve. Yeah, it was right there. That, it just took me a long time. You know, if you don't go insane and just spam roulettes. Yeah, I am a roulette fiend. We're going to put it that way. Like, as someone that comes from RuneScape, you mean I can do this thing a day and effectively get a level? What? That's amazing. Wait till like 94 smithing. Ugh. A lot of bars. Much of the heretics correspondence. Yeah, here, take them. Add to the contribution to master there, insert Estinian. We now have more than a dozen letters. Here, then, every one of these pages is a record of units fix the mills, heretics, the fellows at the amphitheater. So foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Ice hearts, as much yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. I mean, that's how you do that, yeah. Correct. I don't know. Or a faster way to do grinding, but it requires you to grind to set up floors of Palace of the Dead over. Yeah, I do need to actually do Palace of the Dead. That's been on my list that I need to actually do, and I just keep forgetting. The amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of the treacherous tract of land, and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. You must place all our faith in the Aethernet, as you may call our dear friend Moonbrita, succeeded in recreating the beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart, and at the time it was assumed that the resultant Aetherite would only be temporarily viable. But given that the heretics of the mill seem to be in contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions and suggest we make it to the Aetherite within Snowclick without delay. If I'm wrong, Estinium, the course of mapping the Snowclick tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out to the Western Highlands, was it not? Might be possible for us to reach the Aetherite from this side of the wall. It should. House Dunedair posted soldiers on the Western Highlands after the tunnels were cleared, and not deny a sentry. There. You're welcome. I mean, like, I love that, because in RuneScape it almost felt a little like de-incentivized, if that makes sense. But like, when I play 14, like sometimes I'll just stop buying random fates, or if someone's trying to kill a world boss, I'll just stop in, just hop in, say hi, beat a couple things. And you'd want that weapon damage, strength. I'm not doing materia. I'm not really worried about it. I'm not gonna do materia until Endwalker. Like, there's just, I'm not doing anything that requires materia. Not really. Once I hit Endwalker, though, then I need to start worrying about materia melding and stuff. That's... Well, technically, I shouldn't even do that, because Dawn Trail is just coming out long after that. It doesn't make sense for me to, like... I don't know, get level 90 gear. I'm just going to replace it for level 100 anyways. In the current content. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about materia until I'm Endwalker, or probably... Yes, it is Bird. Probably Dawn Trail. Get up to max level and then start worrying about it, because I still have to grind like endgame like content like raids and stuff, so it just doesn't make sense for me to do it. I mean, it's cool at the very least. It's a cool mount. And I won't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not losing sleep over it. I know Rev has been doing like his variant dungeons, and I think he's been wanting to get some like Endwalker raids together. But I don't have that skill level. I'm not even there, first off. But second, I mean, like, I can't even effectively heal large pulls in like level 50 dungeons quite yet. So now we're going to throw me in an Endwalker dungeon where people are going to be like expecting fast times. Yeah, I'll wait for a little bit. I'll build my skill set up a little bit. Want a mentor buff? Oh, I'm good right now. I got maybe like another hour left I'm going to spend on this. 6 p.m. I'm totally fine. Thank you though. Challenges also get stupid complicated. Yeah. Well, I keep hearing about stuff that Ultimates bring, and that's Joe Cat's actually doing, what is it, J Omega Protocol. I don't know if he's doing Savage or Ultimate, but he's been working on that. Could you put the Dream Dragon no less? And imagine what we'll bring out this part. You are welcome to. Well, yeah, have a good one. And the beacon still function. We must pray to the 12 that it does. We shall arrive at a destination in mere moments. Though do not be expected to keep greeted by the primal Shima. We should nevertheless be prepared for frosty reception. The heretics will not like to rejoice in the appearance of anybody, I guess, particularly ones with our history. I thought the dragon was going to be like 2 quests away, not like 8. Heavensward Reprise is a nightmare. I believe it. I want to do Uwu at some point. But that's... Uwu's Stormblood, right? No, that's Endwalker, I thought. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Then ask its documents, they seem a friendly bunch. Yeah, you could say that. Dogs of Ishko is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will we not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your up as we come under our flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress that we might broker a peace. Ultimate weapon, ultimate. Do you think us Phil's blood will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust? You walk with the Dragon Slayer. We know too well what he is capable of. Reputation, yeah, it does, Estinian. Give us little choice. This soundtrack slaps, though. Get back here. I'm not done with you. Oh, they have voice lines now. That's kind of cool. The Sweaty Burden of Eden. Man, I don't know about that yet. I'm sure I'll understand when I get to that point. Feels weird to have two Dragoons fighting in an arena. Really fucking weird. Oh yeah, they just transform into a dragon. Okay, that's cool. That's a thing. Oh, which this leads into the class quests. Right. I love that it has a buff of 29 minutes on it, so it theoretically... Could you theoretically stall them out? I don't think you would be able to. That almost sounded like a Dark Souls sound effect. In all of their 8-man raids past Savage, basically. Right. Do some cool dragon. Yeah, you're right. Like that. Imagine two Dragoons jumping on the same target. Couldn't be me. I can't remember if it was Stormblood or if Uwu was modern content, if it was Endwalker. Because I know there was the whole world's first controversy regarding Uwu. With the, what was it, the plugin that allowed you to zoom out too far? Or further? Which is against TOS, so they got it revoked. I was not unknown to that. Yeah, have a good one, Amazon. That's a big boy. Somebody's double buffing. Okay, you could theoretically stall them out, yeah. It'd be pretty hard. Like, that'd be like a challenge video, I would assume. Like, can we stall out this for 29 minutes? Bring out healers. Learn it the hard way. If you have things like run off global cooldown, you want to cast them as soon as possible. Right, yeah, because you just can throw them out there. And they fight like humans' death to remain. All the Dragoons jumps go first, but play Dragoon. I don't need to pass here. Okay, got it. So you just drop your jumps. Got it. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. If it was a boss, absolutely, just drop them first. I am trying to cast as much as I can. I did take the pick of that from Joe Cat's videos. So we don't already know they make for the cinders and so Must we? Even should an ambush wage, certainly will be more heretics to question. The sinners, you say, I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you know, mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Justinian. Victor is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, this the Azure Dragoon of the Age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened to a point of death and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of Holy Sea sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, creating a creature at length in a shrouded gray. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top, but you may sure it speaks true. Dragoon jumping is actually really cool. Fascinating tale. Should we make haste to the Ashen Isle? It's gonna be cool. I'm just going to actually just Ash Lake from Dark Souls 3. Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west, but we approach the Frozen Beast Tower. There's another place that would visit first. I am told the Convictors have set up camp in Twins Pool as their leader. Total may have information to use to us. I hope you're not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are Dragon Slayers after a fashion. I'm to wager that they will encounter their fair share of heretics. We are indeed walking to a trap. Well, let's speak with the Convictors, then temper out. Use of measured caution. Let's go on the Dragon Summon happening long before the 7th. Yeah, no, there's a lot. I can tell that there's a lot of history between everyone here. Making sure I have the right thing. The real question is this below or is this above? I think it's above. Hi, welcome. We're mid Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward expansion. Well, I guess towards the beginning still. Hi, good to see you. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Chuckles and Dark Knight, yeah. Dark Knight's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a fun one. I played the first class, and I'm just like the first class quest to get it. I'm just like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good tank. Yeah, it's good to see you. I hope you're having a good time. Above there'll be an arrow icon. Huh, weird. So they added like Genshin then. Exposed permanent ice and this is all things that... Right, yeah. So was Ishgard in 1.0? I don't think it was, right? Because Ishgard is Heavens... I don't know when 1.0 actually ended. Like, I know that the Calamity that is referenced in ARR was, you know, Bahamut and Louis Swa doing what their thing, right? That was the, for all intents and purposes, the end of 1.0. So I don't actually know what we see and what we don't see. Cartno's still technically in the game. Like, we see it, during the Summoner's quest line, and I think on one other instance we see Cartno, but we've never actually really been there. I don't really think there's actually a reason to be there now that I think about it. I see the city, but the bridge wasn't there. Okay. Okay, so you could theoretically see it. Got it. That's the current. Yes, I think it's like all but one are technically in PvP, right? Like all but one of the maps are technically Cartno. Oh, I can't do that while mounted. .0 sounded like a time. Like, I mean, I've been going back through. Like, I was looking at a fight of Ultima Weapon earlier, just basic MSQ Ultima Weapon when it was an 8-man, and the little Gundam bit funnel things that it fires actually followed specific players, so they took that out of the fight, which is interesting. During the Summoner quest line, yeah. If you're hoping to join these team ranks, the Conductors, the Lance. Hard-eyed Lass looks promising. You look frail about you, boy. Give you 3 days and the one claims your corpse. Amazing. Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this frail youth fell heretics at the flick of his wrist. Who are you to question my... he knows who he is. That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself. Me. What am I, chopped liver? I'm also the Dragoon. Pray forgive me my disrespect, sir. I am Gillette, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask the winds for a foul carry to our humble camp. How they changed the summoner yet again. My main class has been changed every single expansion. Black Mage has also been changed every single expansion from my understanding. It changes every 10 levels from what I understand after 50. Well, technically even then before it. It just changes like every 10 levels. As I know by the reputation, I'm afraid I've seen not of her people. Said my own can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Just need to make sure we make our way through the camp, see what information is to be had. How about the Azure Dragoon? Right. I mean that's a way to ask, yeah. That's a way to it's a way to do that. Oh, you just get an Aether Current. Okay, that's cool. Maybe how could you forget you're the last, or maybe it unlocks it. It looks like you just get it. Since you are here anyways, perhaps you might like try to hand in a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself. Victor's. Oh no, this is the Aetherite current quest. Never mind. Wrong symbol. So you've been at it for years. There's something simple. Like, I'll continue that later. Surely one of these people have encountered heretics while hunting. Nah, no, to heretics. You honestly expect me to keep track of every Great Mo, Vermont, or pretendant that walks through and out of the camp. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea why a heretic could pass right under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my duty. The big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. Do not care about the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Absolute legend. Anyone's locked behind quest. You finish the quest, you get the currents. Right. Looking for heretics, you say. Why don't you go and bother someone? I've had no trouble keeping these raining flops. Oh my god. Fed and clothes. That is. It's a business mind what they do with themselves while they're out in the wilds. Can I help you with, my lady? He said the funny word. Heretics at wives. Never seen one myself, but I need to say I haven't heard a thing or two. Before further wish you can share with us. The gods know we've been precious little. Excuse me. Gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. But please, my lord, I am Chirurquet, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. Weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the conspiracy. Knight, it was by order of Sir Jandelot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy with how me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've even seen their second battle. Once they've got thinking out for it all, don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. Explained Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tripe and asked for seconds. Told me where they were off to in the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how let the heretics know that you're serious about joining the ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Interesting. Might. Cool. Estinian must be cold from this, the just bare arms and stuff. Purple flame. For to lure foes to our position, then we must find a means of procuring a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped I had no woolly yak into the campfire. Aside from that terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothering flames was tinged deep violet. You're a monster hunter of some note, are you not? You should provide a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. Maybe more than one heretics. Notice our beacon. Cool. Collect yak asses. Light fire. I like this quest. Too much with fire. Take it both of us to find enough to fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon, the fruits of our labor. This thing should be freezing. Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is not a This is not a very hospitable area, thanks to the calamity. That's what happens when you have a moon-sized object. You know, just do shit right. Oh, that ended real fast. I mean, I guess I should kill these while I'm here, right? Especially if it's an ether current clips. Canada winter if it was a perpetual winter, right? I mean, some areas in Canada I think are in perpetual winter, right? Especially in the northern bounds. God, Fang and Claw slaps. Alright, well, that's one. And then we're starting to see the gradual shift up to 51. We still got a lot of expansion left if this is only 51. All these little slimes. I did not read that as Woliak. I read that as Lowliak. That is not what that said. Wait, let me regen my health real quick. Reach the end of base Heavensward. Yeah, I completely underestimated how... There's like, what, 180 quests, I think, in base Heavensward, and there's another 180, I think, in post. There's a lot. And I'm here for this. Mine. Get back here. I ain't done with you. It's just... It's such stupid levels of damage. It really is. I mean, obviously, I'm 10 levels above them. That also helps as well. But it's just a lot of burst damage. How the fuck do I get back up? Nope, not that way. It's the mountains and stuff that are getting me. No, not mountains, like the little shelves and stuff that are actually getting me. Ice Commander's just a giant. Just a golem. I like it. I dig it. A shame that there's not a hunting log. I actually kind of miss it from ARR. But I guess that may be what your Grand Company's for, right? That's an ether, right? I know I can make it up there. Game, please. That's just a man and his bird. Look, I'm right here. Might as well grab it. Seemed like collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alpha. He must have been at a privileged upbringing. Get the hides we need. Yep, take it. Neat.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Got him.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
The young boy was struggling to collect firewood, yeah.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Hraesvelgar, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
I mean, I guess that would work.
Loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
No, the dragon's eyes, which we already discussed, Nidhogg's.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Eyeball.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
That's the one.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels. And the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
It probably is preserved in a magically, because innately magical object.
To reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
It's finding him, I'd assume, right?
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
We still have to deal with the Sky Whale. That hasn't shown back up. We should be cut off from the Echo, I thought. But Midgard saw to that. Oh, this is us rekindling it. Well, I know what the next 50 hours is going to look like.
Is autumn mist, my friend?
No, we're cut off from Highlands, but the Echo something. Right.
Take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Durgan.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Yes, we wouldn't be able to be people's members didn't have the Echo. You know, you're right. It's Hydaelyn's blessing. So Hydaelyn's blessing is slowly being restored, which is interesting. Let's... I'm actually starting to get... Oh, there's 52. Because I'm actually starting to get a little tired. We're going to see how far we can push this. I'm hoping for the next level up. But I am pretty limited on time. As you say, if you wish, passing strange. It is not. Fate should bring us together. Never did I think of walk alongside a warrior of light. It's just full of unexpected alliances. Make your way to Trevania then. It's not relenting. It should be sooner than sheltering canopy of Chocobo Forest. So this is actually leading us to Chocobo Forest. Okay. Right, so I'm going to probably go to Chocobo Forest. I'm going to get the crystal. I'm going to see about finishing the Dragoon quest. And I might call it there. Well, I have to go to Neathrite Plaza first. But yeah, I can do that. God, I hope I'm going the right way. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to hop out as soon as I can finish the Dragoon quest, most likely. And I'll hop over to Neathrite Plaza for the gear. Thanks for being patient.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind.
Don't you see that mountain when you do ocean fishing sometimes?
to a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
I'm gonna hit that first. Yeah, that's interesting actually, because I'm pretty sure you see that when ocean fishing. Where's the Aetherites? Right there. Okay. Send the Threshold Giovannia, Path of Sama will take us to the west beyond the embrace which is long and bending journey may suggest we take our rest of the village up ahead and see where. Okay. There is a village here, but thought these lands were sold to dragonkind. But anyone choose to live in such a perilous place? The wild chocobos. Tall Feather was built by hunters who make up their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Archchamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and they will also, since more recent knowledge of the road, seek travel. Trust there were no objections. Only the ceaseless chatter. If we're to meet this acquaintance here, let's do this before Ishgard burns. I love Estinian. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because there's a couple of those when you're ocean fishing, and I'm just like, I've seen a couple weird ones. There's weird, like, land structure and stuff. Figured since that was right there, I might as well get it. Technically, I probably could have explored here already, but, like, I mean, it's just easier to railroad me into it with the story, since I'm already playing the story anyways. Wherefore art? There's another crystal over there. Trying to find this stupid Dragoon quest. That Tall Feather. This should be it, right? Yeah, Sanguine Dragoon's right here. Like this, fairly sure the boat takes you to the ocean fishing fest with Giovanni plenty of times. It does. I'll have to go ocean fishing again because there's a couple landmarks I don't think we actually see. Taking this time to look before you arrived. Interested in acquiring goods in prodigious quantities. As I start punching the stores, split up and scour the area of so-called merchants. Should someone strike you, suspicious criminal engages reaction. So give me a second. I'm trying to figure out where he's at. There it is. Shady Merchant, the absolute legend. Neat. Because since I'm here, I might as well actually try to finish it. I got a lot done this stream. Usually I try to keep like at an hour, but like this is easily going to push 2. It's fine. It just gives me stuff to render later. This way. This fellow approach was an honest Chocobo breeder. After your search, like by false merchants say that they found this silver parchment upon the man. Cipher in a manner favored by heretics. Thankfully, I'm versed in it. There's a meeting a short way from here. Let's go there at once. Sat down for a long period of time that I'm actually starting to like hurt sitting down. Ugh. I got more done today than I thought I was going to. tomorrow I get to do some like Kip TV stuff anyways. I'm gonna have to do Zuck tomorrow. Like, I want to do Zuck, but I gotta wait till tomorrow, or I'm gonna have to put it off because Final Fantasy just kind of sucked me in tonight. Yeah, it's over here. It's not expecting to get this far actually, but I'm glad I did. I'm already 52, so that's like almost a fifth of what we're doing. That's just a wild chocobo. Or wait, what? Why is that chocobo red? Are these the ones that cast meteor? These are the ones that cast meteor, I'm pretty sure. Why is Sir Elberg here? Amazing. Rest assured your secret is safe with us. Your father is the only other soul that knows. I cannot bear to see him suffer, so what ails you? I'm fine. It will pass now. I suspect it was Thonian that led you here. As you can see, he and his blood-bearers shall trouble the holy sea no more. Even self-possessed, that you think of duty. But now that you have reclaimed Peregrine, there's no need for further deception. Come with us back to Ishgard. Your family and your comrades are in need of you. Will not return to Ishgard ever. Oh, okay. You would never forsake her people. She would never turn her back on her nation. Send I wish with all my heart toward home, but I have no choice to find. Oh, so she's a heretic now. When the heretics held me captive, they forced vile substance down my throat. Ooh. I've already turned. If I were to set foot in Ishgard, I would be charged with heresy of the worst order. If I alone must suffer, then that be it. But you know as well as I that how the Inquisition works. Should it be declared a heretic, suspicion like to fall upon my parents as well. Will not allow it to happen. Well, do I understand your plight? For what do you intend to do? You cannot mean to throw your life away. Perish that I owe my life to my father. If I die, I shall not die in vain. As shown us, a dragoon needs no banners to do what is right, and no fool will womanize do. Upon my lance to try to hunt down Growly and end his reign of terror. They do cast meteor. Okay. Those are the ones that Rev was talking about, saying Chocobos should never be able to cast meteor. For showing me that I must walk, for helping me to accept my fate. I asked to see once before what again. Please take care of my comrades and my father. I thought I wasn't going to see that until like Stormblood. How I searched could not find nowhere to stop for now. Let's return to the observatorium. We're just doing a quick segue to see how far I can actually get. Is it really where the Chocobos roam? Oh my god, it's perfect. Is that the right one? No, it's Sanguine Dragoon. Something about that just didn't seem right. But a bird that is used as a horse and is already more dangerous than an ostrich should not be able to call down meteors. I love how this is just public sentiment. Like, this is just everyone's sentiment. Like, this is unnatural. This is just a crime. Why does the bird cast meteor? I love it. It's perfect. Apparently there's a dungeon where they're in. That I'm gonna have to wait and see. I'm assuming that's gonna be the dungeon in that area potentially. Yeah, that's the MSQ. Because it should just be 60 and that should be it. Hypothetically. Once said to me, my worthless measure of my dragons I slay. Change the very thing she was sworn to fight. Can only imagine the storm of torment much rage within her. It curls our fantasies. We must make best of the hand that we have dealt, and I believe I have some opportunity. The dragon blood has come to the harbor. The power of dragons. She can but master the power. She may well have a fighting chance against Growly. That's different than from harness the power of the eye, I believe. Alas, the danger of corruption is far greater, and you yourself have witnessed dragon blood alters the flesh, and once the flesh is altered, the mind must soon follow. Will she be able to conquer the dragon that has roused within her? I know not, but we must believe in her and lend her our strength, else she will surely be lost to us. Then retraining once more. Keep your purpose ever close to your heart. May we confront the dragon growly. Take wheeling thrust. I love that the symbol is just a down arrow. It's just jump. 100,000 EXP. Not bad. That will give me... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. All it means is a straight line for your potency. Okay. Sure, why not? I reckon the hand is on the move once more. According to our astrologers, creatures shall soon pass near the Dreaming Dragon in the Western Highlands. We will be aware of this, and we will seek to cart the Nemesis to go together to our aid. We're two seen by our comrades at the juncture, such I shall assure the congregation that you have the situation in hand. Same token, however, that means we will receive no support from the Dragoons. We'll fight this battle alone. If they do, so be on our way. I pray to see the preparations that... Okay, cool. It's such a long way. Like, there's nothing there. Like, it'd be one thing if there were, like, little, like, camps or something. Like, Camp Drybone and Errors, right? It's just a lot to actually do on foot. Well, I guess on bird, I guess. Okay. Meter grasping claws everywhere. Alliance. Oh, it's the Alliance raid in this area. Got it. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Alliance raid for this area is going to be, because Crystal Tower was actually kind of neat. I need to actually start doing Crystal Tower more because daily roulette XP for it is actually kind of pog. Okay, so it is Stormblood Alliance raid. Okay. That's what I'm thinking of then. I'm thinking of the Stormblood Alliance raid. Deer's gonna attack me. No, I'm surprised actually. Fair enough. It's the anvil. It'd be very interesting to see this place not covered in snow. Oh, it's a oh, okay. This used to be... Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because this used to be a green area, so this would be the river, and then obviously freezes. Hey, how's it going? That makes a lot of sense. Let's see if I can... Nope. Just too high. Where once I get flight, it's over for y'all. Why that polar bear didn't actually aggro me? Archaeonorus. Oh, that's cool. Little dragon bird things. Get out of here. I need to turn you in is what I need to do. Good work. There's both more than amateurs. Try your hand on against some time. Give me that. Wait, what did that say? Attuning with the etheric currents allows me to what? Allows you to better understand the air's movement and the winds. But I can't fly it. I don't have all the etheric currents. That's weird. Howdy. Wheeling thrust and fang claw should be part of your rotation. Fang and claw comes after full thrust. Wheeling thrust comes after chaos thrust. That's how I need it. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Sighted nearby. She said another say Lance. Did you just see that lighting shift? What the hell? Would seem I'll send me all manners that others come. I'll bring her home. Beg you. Make trial. Split up. Quicker to find her. Lord Montague shall come with me. Oh well, he knows at the very least. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to be doing is 2, 3. Chaos Thrust. That'll be there. 2, 3. And Claw. Probably do that. Yeah. And I can always edit it later. This is a 60 encounter? Yeah, this is 60. Okay. So I actually have access to my full fucking rotation. Can't understand how the wind works. Right. So it's just saying that I've, I guess, hit a certain threshold then. That I understand enough of how they work that I can, you know, I have a grasp. It's just a checkpoint. That's a lot. I thought that was a lot of blood. That just burns or whatever that is. Burial of Carnage. I'll take that. Go to the north. Yeah, I still got some etheric currents to go. But I mean, I'll take progress where progress is. It's actually kind of neat seeing just Trail of Carnage. For the Chocobo's room. I feel that. This is definitely a night, and I was actually planning to get around 2 more than I thought I did, but I got more 14 done than I was expecting. That's a Durgan. I'll mind force my torment Growly. Him, finally. He blew with red eyes. Gives me heart to know that your Dragoon stands with me against my nemesis. Craven goes stronger by the day. Shall not succumb to it. Shall be no dragon's thrall. Rally in my duty before I shall fail again. Or failed my duty. Yeah, words. Why did I say rallied? Big Durgan. I mean, it's a pretty cool rotation. I'll take it. Get out of here. That's a thing. That was actually really cool. That was really impressive. I'm used to having my map up, so that's why I leave it up. I'm just used to it, so I forget it's up sometimes. You want you want to not freeze me? Uh-huh. Fucking dick. God, that dragon has a lot of magical power. More damage at the rear while Fang Claws. Oh, I didn't. Okay, does that the flank? Right. I haven't had to really deal with flank positionals. Makes sense, you're hitting from behind and then moving to flank them. I'm doing enough damage, it's fine. That's probably gonna hurt though. I won't get hit. Oh, I actually missed that. Neat. Go away, you freak. Just kick it in the face. I love it. The best skill, just kick it in the fucking face. Could be this last one then. He's just gonna eat that icicle. Absolute legend. Nope, up. Big. Not as big damage as I thought it was gonna take, actually. Done. I couldn't jump on him. Well, that's the class quest for the expansion. I'm sure that's relevant later. The dragon within fulfilled my duty. I could not have done without you. Really, you are a paragon towards which I aspire. If I am to be like you, I must learn to harness greater power without being consumed by it. With this battle won, I have a new purpose. I shall conquer the lure of the dragon blood and purge every last drop of it from the land. Come to bring you home. Your mother and I cannot bear to lose you again. But she's a heretic, technically, by definition. Taking dragon blood, and it turned, in the eyes of the Inquisition, I know better than a heretic. And allow you to associate it with me. You needn't worry. It's trying to remain a secret between the four of us. Risk is too great. Even now, it's all I can do to suppress my thirst for dragon blood. The day I said my vows, I strove to become the Azure Dragoon. Failing that, I strove to be as near as I could. Finally, I have the power I've longed for, but it renders me an enemy to mine own kind. First dragons, how many of ours have you claimed with your foul? Hear me, not once have you yielded to fate, and you mustn't yield to it now. The road ahead will be fraught with hardships that I don't doubt, but I have faith that you will overcome them all and return to us. She's gonna give it back. Yep. Faith lends me strength, however long it takes, shall conquer the dragon blood, stand before you once more. Till that day, from the land and smite our foes with our own power. Oh, never mind. She's keeping it. Fair enough. Perfectionist was more patient. She would not have been in this position. Exactly. Part of her training, technically, right? It's a neat little finale. I dig it. Cool. Includes the Dragoon Quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward in order to undertake a series of quests. Following requirements, completed the Snarry quest, the Far Edge of Fate, and then, yeah, then I need to talk to him. So I'm done till Stormblood. Cool. Well, in that case... as well within our power too, yeah. We could have also prevented this if we just jumped on the dragon. Yeah, I was surprised that we didn't. Like, that was the one part that kind of, like, made me scratch my head. As I'm like, we should have just gone after this dragon. I mean, normally in situations, we kind of do similar stuff, don't we? So, yeah, that's a thing. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange if you ask me. Okay. We're going to finish up this. And then I can get to an Aetheryte Plaza. Tan me out and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh my god. That was amazing. And lovely Ysael. It's been far too long. And it has. Guides the Nire on a pilgrimage to Soma. When we stay and talk for the Frog, prepare for the next leg of the journey. Of course, as long as you like back, wouldn't suggest leaving the forest. All the dragons have been abducting, bleeding, murderous of late. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. Did the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us, just not explain things to you. You see them towering calamities. That's the one. Avenue. Flying above the canopy, be visible to the ground. As you expect, local wildlife cannon just stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere, and we can do ours in peace. Yeah, I guess that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. Welcome now. I won't stop you sail here, but dragons ain't the only things you'll need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. Estinian in the corner. It's just leaning against the wall. Cool. Well, that happened. We went through a lot of story today, and really went through a lot of story today. So I'm gonna go make sure. I'm gonna go edit these. I'm heading to the Aetheryte Plaza real quick. I'm gonna go make sure to edit these, and I got some like background grinding and stuff that I have to do. I understand things need to happen for the plot to progress, but at the same time, so much could have been save stops or just did something. Right, and that's kind of my like thing with the Dragoon quest line, is like we clearly had the ability to do something, but we didn't, which is so counter to other stories where we're just kind of like running in headlong. So, I don't know. It was interesting though, at the very least. It was a cool flagship quest for the expansion. And yeah, I need to go start getting some stuff, and then I'm probably going to go have to... What's the word? I'm going to go into Warrior tonight is probably what's going to happen. Get that up to 50. Yeah, and we are hitting the end of that stream. Looks amazing. What is this? Heavy metal for Lancers. Does it also work for Reaper too? That's kind of cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Ring of Slaying. I actually needed a new ring. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for bearing with me. I thought that we were going to get to a climax a lot sooner. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, we will be doing it next Friday. Next Friday we'll have another stream, and we're going to be actually pretty ahead at this point. So I'm actually pretty psyched. I'm pretty excited to see how the rest of Heavensward goes, especially seeing Iceheart's name now. So yeah. If you're on the stream, thank you all for coming out. I definitely do appreciate it. If you're on the Kip TV channel, thank you for bearing with an extra long episode today where we got to the MSQ. If you're on the TV channel, I'll see you next Friday.